Hello everyone. In this video, we will see numerical one on limiting reagent. Let's take an example. Example is magnesium plus sulfur giving the product magnesium sulfide. The first thing what we need to do in the reaction is we need to balance the reaction. Now, as we can see here, our reaction is balanced. Then, let's write this in terms of mole. So, we have here 1 mole of Mg plus we have 1 mole of sulfur, and it is giving us the product that is 1 mole of MgS. Let's write this in terms of gram. So Mg, 1 mole of Mg will be 24 grams of Mg plus sulfur will be, we have just 1 mole, so it will be 32 grams of sulfur, giving us the product MgS, that is Mg will be 24 plus sulfur will be 32, which gives us 56 grams of MgS. The question here is identify the limiting reagent for above reaction, that is Mg plus S giving you MgS, if 120 gram of Mg reacts with 200 gram of sulfur. So we need to identify the limiting reagent among this. Now here I will tell you how to solve this. We know that 24 grams of Mg needs, just now we have seen this, that is 24 gram of Mg needs 32 grams of sulfur. Now in the question what is given to us is 120 gram of Mg is given to us. So we have to find out for 120 gram of Mg how much amount of sulfur is required. So I will take this as X gram of sulfur. So 120 gram of Mg needs, I'm taking here X gram of sulfur. So we need to find out for 120 how much amount of sulfur is required. We will cross multiply and it will be 24 into X, cross multiply this, which will be equal to 32 into 120. So X will be equal to 32 into 120 upon 24. So X is 160 grams of sulfur. So here we have the value of X. So 120 gram of Mg needs 160 grams of sulfur. Now from the question we know that 120 gram of Mg will completely react with 160 gram of sulfur. Okay, but what was given to us? It was given as 120 gram of Mg was present in the reaction and 200 gram of sulfur was present. But how much amount of sulfur is required for 120 gram of Mg? It is just 160 gram of sulfur what is required. So out of 2, we can very well see that Mg is getting consumed, that it is limiting the reaction. So 120 gram of Mg requires 160 gram of sulfur. So once this 120 gram of Mg reacts completely, further reaction won't take place and will stop the reaction. Hence this Mg will be our limiting reagent. Similarly, you can find out the amount of reactant which is in excess. Similarly, we can find out the amount of reactant which is in excess. Now we know that our limiting reagent is Mg. So the excess reagent, we can say that it is sulfur. As out of 200 what was given to us, from this only 160 has been utilized. So how much amount of sulfur do you have in excess? It can be found out from this. 200 was given to us, and from this 160 we have consumed. So 40 gram of sulfur remain unreacted. So we can say that our sulfur is the excess reagent. Lastly, we can also calculate the amount of magnesium sulfide on the basis of law of conservation of mass, that the total amount of reacting will give you the total amount of product. Since in this case we have only one product formation, that is MgS. So the amount of MgS formed will be equivalent to the reactant. So we have two reactant over here, that is Mg plus sulfur giving us MgS. So how much of Mg used in the reaction was 120, and how much of sulfur utilized was 160. So it gives us the total amount of MgS of MgS. So in this equation, our limiting reagent is Mg, our excess reagent is sulfur, and total amount of MgS is 280 grams. Thank you.